Morning, everybody, and welcome back to Daily Red Devil for all of your latest Manchester United transfer news and talk. Hope we're all doing well this morning. We have got so much to get into on the show today. But before we do that, please do me a small favour. If you are watching for the first time today, please do subscribe, bottom right-hand corner, and be sure to drop a like on today's video. So today we're going to be reacting to the big breaking news that came out late last night, that a Newcastle bid for Benjamin Cesco has been rejected by RB Leipzig. Wow. Huge story. Came out from Mr. Fabrizio Romano himself. We'll be talking about that. We'll also be discussing what next for Manchester United. What is going on with this Benjamin Cesco deal? It is a little bit confusing. I think that's fair to say. But yeah, we're obviously going to be talking about that. So yeah, very, very excited to speak to you all today. Let's first off start talking about Benjamin Cesco, and I want to get your thoughts on this, guys. What do we think is going to happen with Benjamin Cesco? Do we think Manchester United will sign Benjamin Cesco? Yes or no? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Very interested to see everybody's thoughts here. I still think we're going to get him personally. I think the fact that RB Leipzig have rejected the bid, I think it's kind of irrelevant, to be honest. I mean, it's relevant in the sense that there is this story going around that apparently Red Bull Leipzig would accept less money for what is being described as a special club, and that they have some sort of gentleman's agreement. I know we always hear this gentleman's agreement thing, but apparently there's some sort of gentleman's agreement that if a bid comes in from a quote-unquote special club, then they would accept 60 million euros, which is interesting. Yeah, I guess we're a special club, are we? I don't know. I assume we're a special club. What does everyone think? I mean, Manchester United are a special club to me, but whether we're a special club in the grand scheme of things, I don't know. I would say we are. So anyway, Newcastle's bid has been rejected. They offered, I think it was 70 million euros. The reason it was rejected was because RB Leipzig want a sell-on clause. So kind of similar to what we do it quite often. So effectively, if he goes to Newcastle, he does really well, and in a few years he goes for 150 million, RB Leipzig would get a share of that 150 million. That's effectively what they want, which I think makes sense. You know, they're obviously looking at the Alexander Isak situation and thinking, well, he's gone there. He's done really, really well. And, you know, they effectively want to capitalise on that. They want to get a piece of the pie, which I understand. I don't think that's unreasonable. I don't have a problem with it, realistically. What does it mean for Manchester United, though? We're here to talk about Manchester United at the end of the day. What does it mean for Manchester United? Well, I genuinely think we are one of these special clubs, and I think that as soon as Benjamin Cesco gives the all clear to Manchester United, I reckon we'll put in this bid. That's what's being reported today. So yeah, I think it's crunch time here. Obviously, the Premier League season starts 2 weeks away now. 2 weeks today, we'll be playing our first game of the season, saying against Arsenal, right? First game of the season is 2 weeks today against Arsenal. I don't think he'll be in by then. I think it's probably pretty unlikely, but yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. This is a big deal. Big money. Big pressure. But I think it will work. And I'm excited to see what Benjamin Sesko can do at Manchester United. Now, maybe you think I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself. But yeah, I have high hopes. And I think this is going to be a great signing. I really do. I think he's absolutely perfect. He's exactly what we need. And I do think we will get this one over the line. I know it doesn't feel like that at the moment, and I know people are getting frustrated by how long it's taken, but effectively what's going on here is Manchester United are waiting for the moment to pounce. Apparently, his agent, Benjamin Sesko's agent, travelled to meet the executives of RB Leipzig yesterday. So it is happening. Something is happening. He is going to leave RB Leipzig. Whether it will be to Manchester United or not, Obviously remains to be seen. I personally think it will, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm really, really excited. This is such a big deal for Manchester United. And if we can get this one over the line, it'll be huge. It'll be absolutely huge. It's exactly what we've been looking for. It's exactly what we've been crying out for. We've needed a striker for... I mean, Rasmus was meant to be the striker, wasn't he? But it just hasn't worked. I mean, it doesn't mean that Benjamin Cesco is going to work. Obviously, it might not work. He might come in and he might flop. It's possible. But yeah, I'm holding out high hopes for Benjamin Cesco. I think he's going to be an absolutely phenomenal signing. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to getting started now, really. And just hoping that we can actually get this deal over the line. Because at the moment, obviously, it feels quite tense, doesn't it? The fact that there's another club in the bidding race for him. But I'm still confident. I think we'll get this one done. I think that Benjamin Sesko will become a Manchester United player. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but I think in the grand scheme of things, we will manage to get this one over the line. It's just a case of being patient. Yeah, so I'm happy about this. Obviously, I'd love to get your thoughts on this. Is Benjamin Sesko the answer to our problems? Will he solve our striker issues? Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm going to say yes, I think he will. I think he's different to Rasmus Højlund in the sense that aerially, he's a lot more strong, which is something that we've been lacking massively at Manchester United recently. And I think obviously his physicality is elite as well. So yeah, I'm gassed for this one. I'm really, really excited. So fingers crossed, fingers and toes crossed, we get this one over the line. Why? Yeah, exactly. Paul says if he only wants United, the Newcastle bid means nothing. Exactly. The fact that the bid's been rejected clearly to me implies that that they weren't actually that serious, RB Leipzig and Benjamin Sesko, about going to Newcastle. Because if Benjamin Sesko had communicated to RB Leipzig that Newcastle was his dream club, it's a special club, all of this stuff, the deal would have been accepted and he'd be on his way to Newcastle. But it hasn't. It's been rejected, which tells me that he clearly doesn't want to go to Newcastle, does he? They offered the asking price, but the bid was rejected. That to me makes me think that he's probably saying to them, let's see what let's see what Manchester United are going to offer. If Manchester United offer the money we want, let's go with that. So yeah, I'm excited. Excited to see what happens. Excited to see, fingers crossed, Benjamin Sesko in a Manchester United shirt. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. But moving on from there, let's talk a little bit about... I mean, for me, this is a bit of a pointless story to talk about, but it is a new show. So we're going to talk about Bruno again, Bruno to Saudi. There's a story this morning saying that apparently Saudi are going to come back in for Bruno. I mean, he's already rejected them once. So I just can't see it. I just can't see Bruno Fernandes going to Saudi. I think it's a stupid story. Apparently he's going to go to the club where Ronaldo plays. Obviously there's people saying, oh, well, Ronaldo's there, so, that means it will happen. I don't think it will happen. I think it's, as I said, a nonsense story. It's just another way of riling up the media, the fans. It's been widely reported in Portugal that apparently, Saudi have come back in for him and this, that, and the other. Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen personally. I think it's literally, as I said, a nonsense story. He's not going to go there. He's going to stay at Manchester United for at least one more season, apparently. So yeah, I think it's a rubbish story. It's one that we can just put under the carpet, and yeah, it's a no. He's not going anywhere. So yeah, Fabrizio has come out and said that this is just the Portuguese media effectively like stirring the pot. I don't know why. I don't really know what they're trying to achieve. Don't really get it. But anyway, that's up to them. I guess it's working. We're talking about it. Other YouTube channels are talking about it. People on Twitter are talking about it, and they're all quoting these Portuguese journalists. So I guess they've got what they wanted out of it, haven't they? They wanted to get I guess followers on Twitter and X. I guess I don't know. I honestly don't know. It probably is that though, realistically, isn't it? That they were just realistically trying to, build their brand around a fake story. So yeah, but anyway, I'm going to leave the video here. It's literally just a quick 10-minute one this morning, just to bring you a little update on where we are with everything. But I will be back live tomorrow morning. Thank you very much for joining me on the show this morning. Don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. This has been Daily Red Devil, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow. Bye for now.